Hi everyone, I'm Jules from Squamish Climate Action Network, and today I'm going to show you how to make two all-purpose surface cleaners. They're all natural, so free of harsh chemicals, and they're a great addition to your zero waste lifestyle. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the vinegar cleaner. Now the vinegar cleaner is great for a ton of surfaces, windows, mirrors, you know, your some of your countertops, kitchen sink, everything. But this is not recommended for any stone countertops, stone surfaces, because the vinegar actually can dull the finish and kind of actually break down the stone. So we're going to do the vinegar one, and then I'm also going to show you how to make a cast-style soap-based surface cleaner as well, and that will be great for those of you who do have the same stone countertop. And so you can see here I've laid out all my ingredients. They're super easy to make. With the vinegar one, I love to add some citrus peels, which are amazing. They add a really great scent to it. I just, I had a snack and then I had some leftover orange. You can use lemon, lime, and then I love adding herbs to it. And I actually didn't have anything fresh today, so I have some rosemary in this bowl here, but some great combos are, orange cinnamon or lemon and thyme, and those just make it smell really, really good. And then the ingredients I have for the cast-style soap are cast-style soap. This one I have is Island Essentials, and I actually I refill this because part of zero waste is, using what we have, trying to limit our waste. And so I just keep reusing this bottle and I fill it up at one of the local stores here. And then vinegar is actually a hard product to find in bulk. I haven't actually run into any zero waste stores that have it available, but I do try to buy it in the biggest jugs I can to limit plastic and any waste I have. I have some water in here, I have some essential oils, and that is just about it. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to make the first one. Let's start with the vinegar. So I'm just going to put all these guys to the side here. This over here. So first thing you're going to do is just chop up your orange peels. And I just, it doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of people I've seen will use the whole orange and, with the fruit as well. And, it looks really pretty, but it's, part of zero waste is to use what we can, right? So yeah, I recommend just use the peels, and then, once it's sit for a little while, which I will explain, and then you can just compost your peels and you are good to go. Right, so don't judge my cutting job. I'm just trying to get this done quickly so I can show you guys. So easy peasy, just chop them up like that. Just gonna rinse my hands. Okay, so for the vinegar mixture, you're gonna take just one of these jars. This jar actually is just an old mason jar of mine, and then it was cool. I found at a zero waste store, and lots of other stores sell them as well. They're just spray toppers here, and they fit on any mason jar. So I just had this sitting around. I was able to buy this to get the spray bottle, and then I have this fancy bottle too, which is glass as well. But don't worry about getting fancy with it. Part of zero waste is using what you have, and so I'll show you some other examples. You can use an old milk jug, and it doesn't have the sprayer, but pour a little on your cloth, wash around. You could use like a jar like this. Just make use of what you have, and it doesn't have to always look pretty or like really aesthetic or anything. Just use what you have. Okay, so it is very easy. First thing you're gonna do, add those orange peels. Okay, add some herbs. I have, rosemary, so I'm gonna add some of those in there. And then for the vinegar, you're gonna use 1 part vinegar, 1 part water. So, you can eyeball it, and then you can also measure it if you want to as well, to make sure you're really, getting it perfect. So just roughly, I'm just gonna do a small little bit to show you guys. So there's my vinegar. Pour it in. Water. The water you use for both recipes as well. Here we go. Pour that into the jar. And this is way too easy. Give it a little mix. That's your vinegar spray. It is as simple as that. Yeah, it's super, super easy. And you know, the Castile soap is a really good option for the people who don't enjoy the smell of vinegar as well, because not everyone does. And yeah, it's awesome. You know, everyone usually has some sort of these ingredients kicking around at home. You can get, you know, playful with it and change up your recipe. Just remember to not use it on any of the stone countertops. So that is one and done already. And what you're gonna do is leave it for a couple weeks to sit and saturate and really get that scent in there. And then you can always filter out the orange pieces and the herbs as well. So one and done. So I'll leave that one there so you can look at that. Okay, so for this next one, it's even easier. All right, so for the Castile soap mixture, it's 1 tablespoon of Castile soap. A really common brand that you might have seen before is Dr. Bronner's, which would work great. And you know, mine's actually scented. It's lemon, orange, chamomile. It's all naturally scented as well, so there's no like fragrance or anything. It's like all essential oils. So I actually won't be adding any to mine today, but essential oils are great if you do want to add a scent to yours and you don't have a soap that's scented. And tea tree oil is always an example I use because it has antibacterial properties as well. So I'll leave that over here. So I don't have a funnel with me, so I'm just gonna eyeball it so you guys can see and just get a, you know, a rough idea. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon in there. I might add a little bit less because I don't need to make a ton right now. So I'm gonna put that in the stockpile on my stuff over here. And then I'm just gonna rinse this out because it had the vinegar in it. And it's a really important thing to remember too. Don't ever try to mix vinegar with the Castile soap. The vinegar will actually like unsoapify the soap and then it won't work. So a tablespoon in here, and then just, this actually isn't that warm anymore, but it was warm water. So 1 cup of warm water. Pour that in here. So that didn't make a ton. And same thing, if you wanted to scent it, add something, add some essential oils to it. But within that, I just give it a light mix because, you know, it can get quite foamy, which is totally fine. And seriously, that's all it takes. So this is, and this is a great one. Yeah, if you don't like the smell of vinegar, then use this one and use it on all your surfaces. It's super easy. Once again, mirrors and sinks and windows and tables, and it'll get your stuff clean, and it's all natural, and you know, you can make it yourself. And if you do your best to try to buy your bulk items or refill your soaps or whichever, you really are, you know, taking one thing kind of out of the landfill or out of the recycling, and you're starting towards your zero waste lifestyle, which is amazing. So that's kind of all I have for you guys today. I hope it was informative, and hopefully I'll have some more zero waste tips for you guys soon. Thank you.